So at the start of this video, I think it's time to take stock of things again. It's actually been a while since I recorded last. I believe I'm about to upload video 30 later today when I'm recording this. This is video 33, I believe it should be. So in the last video, I finished up a war against the Golden Horde and took a couple of territories over here. I'm hoping to expand over towards the east a bit more. There's a truce against Muscovy that's running out. It's got 10 years before I can do anything about that. I've been mentioning attacking Lithuania God knows how many times for quite some time now. I still haven't found an opportunity to do so quite yet. I wouldn't mind attacking Kazan as well in the not too distant future, but they have some pretty good allies. Persia's particularly strong. It looks like they've unified most of the Persian land down there. I think they have about 30 odd K troops, so I'm not sure how soon I'm going to be able to attack Kazan. I've actually got a big list of things here that I need to either mention or do at the start of this video. We're probably between, well, maybe 10 to 20 years away from colonizing after I've diplo-annexed Norway, so that's something to look forward to as well. Truce-wise, there's going to be a war against Sweden hopefully in about 4 years' time. That may be the next war, I'm not entirely sure on that yet. Let's get some things done though at the start of this video. I'm going to be a bit rusty because it's been a while since I played last. So I made a mistake as well with the Golden Horde, not rivaling them up in the last video. It might not be such a bad mistake because they actually haven't been taken off here. And I maybe would have wanted to switch it to one of those, well, either Lithuania or Kazan. So hopefully I can get into war against Kazan in a not too distant future. There's actually a mission come back here to convert Ostrov to Catholicism. So I'm actually going to take that now. And these two territories which I've just taken, that's Russian. That's Misha. At the start when you load into a game these aren't correct though, so maybe I should give it a month. Yeah, I think I will do that then. Hopefully I don't forget. So I started a castle as well on Gotland. I think this was a bad idea, so I'm actually going to cancel this. The thing with this castle is it doesn't give me any of the benefits that it normally would, like preventing movement, because it's on an isolated island. I might put a castle on Osel eventually because it does actually work across the straits, but I think putting this on Gotland was a bad idea. So I'm just going to cancel that and hopefully get a tiny bit of money back. Okay. 50%. Yeah, it's not great, but oh well. There's access I need to cancel off Genoa, is it? And Kazan, so let's do that now. So, well actually before I do that, let's show a few things here, who I can declare war on. So Sweden is allied to Brandenburg and Teutonic Order now. That's going to be quite a difficult war against them in a not too distant future. I can't get Austria or Poland to join in, so that's a problem. Austria is now defensive against me. They didn't used to be. So hopefully they change their attitude to a more positive allied attitude again. Kazan, you can see here, they're very well supported. Muscovy, 10 years war away. Right, let's cancel this Lithuania, that's the situation there, which has been the same for a while. Let's cancel access from Genoa then, so cancel that. Get that back in 18 days. So what else have I got to do on this huge list here? Force limit, I need to build that up. I've got to core up some territories and I may want to build up a galley fleet if I'm going to take on Swedish Navy at some point. So let's make sure of my guys are going into the right places. So move to there, and they're not going past them. Because they're in exile, they shouldn't, in theory, get attacked there anyway. That's fine. And so we've got to be a bit careful about rebellions. So the coring I should probably do in 4 or 5 months. Okay, let's get a clock going then. So Genoa just made Golden Horde a rival. Lithuania made Kazan a rival. That's probably good for us. Muscovy made Kazan a rival. Crimea made Golden Horde a rival. Norway wants a march to be a march on Norway. I'm not giving them that. Let's check Muscovy out then. Kazan, Livonian order Golden Hordes. What about Lithuania? Kazan, Livonian order Muscovy. So they probably had Golden Hordes of rival. I switched it. It's a bit of a pain that Lithuania took that territory because I can't get to the Golden Horde, so I'd really need to grab those two territories pretty quickly if I want to expand more eastwards and southwards. All of this region here is needed for the Baltic Crusader achievement, so I've got to get that somehow. And Reformation is in full swing as well, so taking these territories could be an issue, but I'll have to figure that out in a bit. Okay, force limits, we are in that state, so I need to... I actually could do with recovering my manpower for a few years, to be honest. So it might not be a terrible thing if I'm at peace for a few years. Right, they're reaching there. Diplomat is back from Genoa. Let's cancel access from Kazan if I can. Yes, I can. Doesn't matter in regards to them because they're exiled. Shouldn't do. That's incorrect for some reason. Right, the rebellion should have changed now. That's huge still. Let's check this out. So that's causing me issues. Kaluga. I think I've increased autonomy here, so there's not much I can really do about that. It's actually the active missionary that's causing quite a few issues there, so that will go away in a bit. Let's increase... increase autonomy here. What about here? Misha. Am I going to get any more Misha provinces soon? Probably am, so let's increase autonomy there. Okay. Take a new ally. I think I'm actually going to build a castle here. I believe I was mentioning this at the end-ish of last video. My capital is going to be here eventually, so I should probably have a good fort there. So let's put a castle there. In the meantime, it's actually a good idea to maybe develop this province because I get 10% off for it, the capital being there currently. But it's not exactly an amazing province. Okay. Looks like France is getting out of trouble again. Right, just right ban on the supply limit amount. Okay, people influence +5, I didn't know that. When you converted you get a bonus. So that means we've now completed that mission, get an extra 1% there. Right, so there's a couple of provinces I can convert, but I should probably core them up first. Might actually be worthwhile using harsh treatment because I've got so much military points. I've actually started to lose claims. Polotsk. So I made that a long time. All of these claims against Lithuania are going to go now. That's probably the one I wanted the most as well. I probably want this territory here more than the Latvian ones now, to be honest. Right, so that's just finished. Right, let's core these up then. I can't actually do Tambov yet, which I didn't realise. This territory, let's core that up now. So should I religiously do Tambov? 32 months. Yeah, let's do that because I don't know when my guy's going to die. It may run out. So core. So that's a reason to stay at peace and not get war exhaustion for a while. Because I haven't cored that up yet. I think I'm actually going to core up Bohuslän rather than give it back to Norway as well. Because I may want to keep on to it to make claims down here, potentially. I mean, I'm probably going to start to integrate Norway in 6 to 8 years, but it would cost me 39 admin to core up. It's not a big deal, really. I don't think keeping on to this will cause too many issues with Norway. Yeah, as long as they're under 50, I can basically diplo-annex them. Now, I shouldn't give them too much. Any territory back, you could argue. Yes, I'm going to do that. If I don't, then it's going to cause, well, it's causing me overextension issues, so I think it's worthwhile. Okay. I got 300 odd. Should I make some galleys? Galleys... No, I should only really make them on my shipyards because they give me 10% off in cost. If I can remember where they are. So... yeah, 9. Could do with another shipyard, to be honest. Yeah, I probably should make some galleys. I think I'll get that back start of the year. So when can I actually declare war on these? Looks as if a big war is about to break out as well. England just declared war on Scotland. So that could be... I don't know if England would force Scotland to give those islands back to Norway. Unlikely. Now France actually protects Scotland, so they're probably going to be at war with France now. Theory. Sweden honors. France honors. Yeah, that's a really, really big war there. So Sweden's going to be pretty busy. If I declare war on Sweden now, I think Scotland's going to dishonor. Which I probably don't want them to, actually. Is there a way I can declare war on Scotland? I'm going to have to find that out. Probably get that diplomat back. So, Scotland, Sweden, France, Lorraine, England, Leinster, Munster, Papal States, Savoy, and Portugal. Yeah, let's get that guy back. Let's check the situation out. Okay, diplomat arrived from Norway. So if I was, yeah, that's still in force. And we have a truce anyway, don't we? Yeah, something might be able to happen here. Let's stick it back in Norway. Okay. I'm gonna have some military points to spend pretty soon. How many years I'm ahead of my 7? I think what I'm going to do now is actually culture convert Savalax. I'm probably going to invest some military points here, and I'd prefer it to be Latvian. That's how I get the most out of it. It's very cheap to convert. Fur is a really good trade good. At least it becomes a really good one in the future when there's some events. I think there's a beaver shortage in Europe or something historically. It gives you a bonus to that value. So let's culture convert this. It's pretty cheap. Sadly I haven't got any bonuses to knock price off that, but yeah, it's cheap. Anyway. And what else can I do? I don't really want to do any of the Prussian ones yet because they're still accepted. The Estonian ones are all coastal, so I probably wouldn't want to develop them militarily. And stick barracks there. Let's get it back. Castile, just declared war on France. Yeah, so it looks here as if France is in big trouble, I'd say. I was expecting them to get into coalition war, but it defended Scotland is how they're going to get wrecked here, it looks like. Right, let's wait a day. Florence. Hungary, Austria. got involved. I think France is at war with pretty much the whole of Europe then. A lot of it. Oh, actually, Austria is on the same side as France. Yeah, they can't ask me into that water. Castile wouldn't have made them a co-belligerent. Let's get that back. Right, I've got a couple new ships. Let's... Yeah, I'm gonna make a shipyard here. So all my Estonian provinces have shipyards. I'm wondering if a different culture actually affects how long ships take to make. I don't know, to be honest. But yeah, let's make one there. Non-accepted culture. Rival situation. Same. Let's make... Put those to there. Make another galley here. Okay. With this diplomat, I am going to make a claim on Kazan. So Lithuania used to be on that list, but they're no longer. Now if I get caught here, -11 we are with them. Arguably I should make them a rival first because it would lower it, but I think I should. So it's -17 is going to be if I get caught with them, which is a really bad amount actually. Yeah, let's do that though. Okay. Temple completed there. Right, I've actually left maintenance on for ages when I didn't need it on, so let's take that off. Okay, since I'm going to go over my military points, I want to upgrade a province's development. So I'm going to do Savolax. And I want to take this up to a development of 10 so I can get a free build-in. I also need to develop 2 of these because I can't develop any one of these to more than the other 2 combined. And I would have to do that to get to 10, develop more than 1. So the second choice one is going to be production because it's going to have... Well, it's got fur here, and that's going to be more value than tax will be eventually. It's not quite yet. So I believe I need to take this up to a development level of 4, and then I can update that to 5 or 6 actually. And yeah, 5 would take us up to 10. So let's upgrade this 3 times. Don't really want to be spending my Diplo points, but yeah, I think it's probably worthwhile. So, and I'm going to do it first because it's going to be cheaper as well at this stage. So 1, 2, right, I can't do any more there, so let's do 1 there. You can see that that's more than both of those combined, the other 2. Let's do 1 there, still 50. Let's do 1 more there. 1, 2, 3, and now it's actually started to go up. And we've hit level 10, so that's all I want to do here. Eventually that will culture convert and I'll get much more out of this than I'm currently getting. It will be accepted and I have to wait for the autonomy to go down then. Right, so that's done. And back to waiting for a truce to run out, I think. Okay, right, it's not good. We caught there, so I've got -26. They could actually join a coalition now. That's really, really bad, actually. Right, fleet reach Ozil. Have to be a bit careful with coalitions. Hansa made peace with Brunswick. East Frisia no longer exists. Stettin has also been given to Poland as part of that peace deal, which I think it belonged to... Not really sure who it belonged to. Was it Mecklenburg or Teutonic Order? That could be an issue, them having... Well, I actually have a couple of ports there, but they also have access to this sea zone as well now, which I'm going to be taking territory there, so that might cause issues between us. Right, Mecklenburg made Brandenburg a rival. 182. I actually need to improve relations there. Right, let's get Hans made Brandenburg a rival. What's the aggressive expansion they've caused? 35. So I could now actually get them in a coalition or join a coalition against them. So not sure it tells you who's in a coalition. Well, yeah, I think they just defeated that coalition, so that's gone. The only way I can really get claims on them is if I rival them. No, that's the problem. I'm not sure I want to rival. Don't really. So I've got about 2 years to make claims on them before that runs out, probably. How much? Actually, it says only +1 yearly. That's a really low amount. So I might have a bit longer than I thought. Truce to Norway's gone, so I can probably actually diplo-annex Norway now if I want to. Had counterproductive effects. Use Diplo power or mercantilism. Had that before. Let's take Diplo hits. I'll leave them there. Fine. Okay, so that's done. I think I'll make another one here. Not sure I really need these galleys yet, but I might do. I mean, Sweden's fleet's still a bit too big for me to take on, especially if I'm at war with Teutonic Order at the same time. But Novgorod, Norway has a bit of a fleet. Eventually I can hire an explorer, that would help with fleet combat. I'm going to be doing that in 10 to 15 years probably. Okay. Lantern of Light, we've had that multiple times. Let's take Prestige. Bible translated, so this is probably a Protestant related event, is it? Catholicism lose reform desire. Right, Livonian change to Protestant. I do not want to become Protestant yet, so I'm going to burn the books. It's going to cause a few issues, that me staying Catholic for a while and wanting to become Protestant later on is certain. Well, say I take one of these religious centres, I probably wouldn't want to convert the province. So that may cause issues with me taking certain provinces. Because if I become Protestant, then having those would be useful. They're a pain at the moment though to me. Right, Splikinga. That's back. So that's the current conversion situation. Pretty much all of Sweden is now Protestant. So if I wanted to declare war on Lithuania, not really possible. Austria's involved in a big war at the moment, so they're not going to come to anyone's aid. Poland is now wanting to attack Sweden, probably because of taking that sea zone actually. So that's probably good actually. Scotland would dishonour, which I probably didn't want. I can't declare war on them yet. But France, I'm pretty sure France are going to get into a situation where they won't support Scotland. So maybe I'll be able to go after Scotland separately here. Alright, so with this diplomat, let's improve relations with Austria. And Poland and Norway. Okay. Let's check Kazan, who I now have casus belli against. Poland will come to our aid in that war. That's fantastic. I don't think I'm going to start that war now though, because this war against Sweden is going to be pretty big anyway. So I should probably get that out the way and then do that. And a war against Scotland out the way as well. Let's check Hansa situation. One problem here is that the Hansa are part of the HRE, so Bohemia will come to their aid. So I can't really go against the Hansa easily.